Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a JP data download here. This is going to have the two Carnival LR banners for LR Future Gohan and LR Future Trunks. And then of course we're also going to have the sub-EZA characters. So that'll be the content this week and the finale of part 2. So the release is actually at a bit of a weird time. They release on the 14th at 8 p.m. As you guys can see, 20 hours from now, which is kind of a weird timing for banners. So we don't typically see this. Very good over here for us and stuff like that. So that is going to be good. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at a lot of the things. So here is Future Gohan's banner. So Metal Cooler is on there and Carnival Goku. The Goku and Gohan back there, I mean, they're not going to be anything spectacular at this point, so nothing really too crazy. There's that. We have the Trunks banner as well. Carnival Goku, Kid Gohan, there's Fusion Zamasu. And then Rose is actually on there, which is actually very interesting. By the way, Super Boo, that's a pretty fast return for Super Boo to be featured. Super Boo, remember, was an April release, so it's like Bulma being on here is not that much of a stretch if Boo is on here, right? And then we see Int Rose right there. Now, to me, this does imply that Int Rose is going to EZA pretty clearly, but I mean, we'll see, right? Int Goku Black was just on the Dokkan Fest banners for a reason. I assume that means he will EZA as well. I would predict that part 3 would be a EZA for LR Rose and the TUR Rose, but again, we'll see. Is there anything else? We got the OSTs here. We got the movie. There's some of these tickets. This is just kind of like the lottery stuff. This only is relevant if you actually live in Japan. Like these are nothing. By the way, Global typically gets their data download around 2 a.m. ish, so still a couple hours to go before Global gets theirs. All right, so let's just go and take a look at what we've got here. So we have the promo movie. We have Trunks, and then of course we're also going to have Gohan here. Let me just do a quick refresh. And the thread probably should be complete by now. So we have Trunks, and then we got Gohan. Now, Trunks and Gohan, how good are they? Gohan, I mean, we don't have to spend too long here. Gohan, to me, seems like he's competing for best unit in the game. I try to, like, give initial thoughts, but not rush into something super fast. So again, I think that he's competing for number 1. I don't see myself putting him above the GT duo, do I? I don't know. He is somewhere in range with Bulma, Orange Piccolo, and I think the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku. Just with his ability to create his domain, the effect that's going to have, his powerful active skill, his powerful defense, just a lot of the stuff that this future Gohan has. I think he really should be quite an exceptional character. He does seem very, very good to me. We'll see. If we got a super long fight, I mean, this guy would fall off a little bit. Right now, Future Gohan is great for the current content they are giving us, but, I mean, losing that much damage reduction certainly would be an issue, right? So against, like, Omega or something like that, like, we're still going to need potential, like, slot 1 characters to help him out. Because this right here, this damage reduction is only going to proc when he's actually super attacking, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Now, Trunks, I don't know. Trunks is the type of character I think that will delude people into thinking he's much better than he actually is. The problem with Trunks is specifically defense. You could have all the offense in the world, and it doesn't really matter if a character is going to get obliterated, right? Like, it's... I mean, I don't know. I just... This right here is not good. Like, pretty much just period. Like, I don't know. He should have supered to build up damage reduction, and they should have let that bitch go up to, like, 50%, but then it stays there. So it's like the first turn he's iffy, and then after that he could be pretty good. Just like the, GT Duo, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku. That's what they should have done. This build up and reset damage reduction is ass. Especially when the enemies are hitting you for 1.5 million turn 1. Now, I will say this. I feel like Trunks' standby might actually be better, like, than full power Super Saiyan 4 and Vegito Blue. Maybe. I'm gonna definitely want to get some advanced testing on that, but this guy to me seems really ludicrous. But it's very odd because I would have to imagine that the Infinite Zamasu fight would be good for this guy. In a lot of these major celebrations, they have made like the final, like sort of like huge boss fight. Sort of like look at the 7th anniversary. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was perfect for the Omega Shenron fight. Now, to be fair, the gods weren't perfect for the Broly fight because Broly cancels dodge, and that's a huge portion of their kit, but they still had type advantage towards the end. Like, it was very clearly intended that you use the gods for Broly, and then LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for Omega Shenron back then. So, it would not shock me if, however, the Infinite Zamasu fight is designed, or Fusion Zamasu, or whatever that last Red Zone stage ends up being, this guy would be like a top option. That's what I'm anticipating, but we'll see how it's going to work. I don't know. Trunks, I'm a little iffy on. For me personally, my expectation is that he will be at the bottom of my top 10, maybe even barely making it in, whereas Future Gohan is, again, more so like a top 3 character, maybe even number 1. So we have that. We have the 4 sub-EZAs. Now, people were very, how do I say it? People were really adamant that I was being a little bit harsh on these EZAs, so I'm going to take that into consideration. I'm going to try and keep an open mind once using them. We'll see. I mean, because, Future Gohan's got conditional dodge. I mean, he has damage reduction. Zamasu's got damage reduction. They have damage reduction. I mean, these are sub-EZAs that were at least given tools to compete. But the one thing that is important to keep in mind is that, I mean, it's like the bosses are just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like we're going to get this Infinite Zamasu, Fusion Zamasu stage, and he's probably going to blow the doors off of these other fights, man. Like, it's so we'll see. I'm going to keep an open mind on them, right? Maybe they are better than I was initially thinking. So we have the EZA. So the way they did this, we could go over to here. The EZAs for these 2 characters. Now, if you guys have watched my content at all, I've been pointing this out. How this character awakens with Vegito Blue, 5th anniversary Vegito Blue medals. So I was curious how they would EZA this character, and they gave them their own EZA. This Future Gohan was one of these like hero and villain extermination event characters, so they just kind of like tacked him on the EZA along with them, right? And then the Int Zamasu and STR Trunks, believe it or not, are just true sub-EZA characters. So go grind those medals and get those medals right there. So there's that. That's how we're actually going to EZA those characters. So we have those. We have that. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, here's the domain. Yeah. City Future Rainy. I love it. I do actually really enjoy the domain mechanic quite a bit. I think that it's actually like a nice addition to the game. I've seen some people say that they don't like how kind of like just like, we have the Infinite Zamasu one is very clear, like what it is, right? And then we kind of have sort of a little bit of the randomness of like, I think Trunks' makes a ton of sense where he blows Cell off into the new place, but Future Gohan's like, he kind of just like generates the city for almost no reason, right? So like, I certainly understand why this one's a little bit weird, but I feel like the whole mechanic to me feels very fun, just changing the background and everything. I do actually kind of like that. And then these are all just the things. These are only relevant, again, if we live in Japan. There's the banners, which we saw. And then we have... Oh, yeah, because we can now EZA characters right there. And then the ending song of the Trunks special is going to be playing on the menu screen starting from the 15th. Okay, so there we go. So that is everything covered in the data download. I guess there's one more thing we can quickly take a look at. And that would be the missions. Now, I believe there are actually some missions. So let's take a look at future plans right here. And let's take a look what we got. So, that's just those don't matter. So we can get some Dokkan medals. Here's the medals to awaken these guys, by the way. Here, let's get rid of this. Here's Future Gohan. So we need both Future Gohan Dokkan event stages medals, the tech androids, the STR Goku and Gohan, and then Piccolo again. Oh my god. Dude, Piccolo medals? You need more medals of these than almost any Dokkan event in the game. I can't believe we need Piccolo medals again. That's so crazy to me. And then for Trunks, these two different Sword of Hope stages. The first Fusion Zamasu stage, the last Fusion Zamasu stage, and then the Vegeta and Trunks stage. So, okay, remember that there's a second Fusion Zamasu stage, which we won't need the medals for. Okay, sure. So there's some medals. Not really too bad, although I guess this is, what, 3, 5... Yeah, there's a lot. I guess you do have to do quite a few runs to awaken them, but whatever. All right, so we can get some of these medals by conditionally beating these events, okay? So there's a bunch of those medals, those ones. This is nice that they do this. These drop as soon as the characters come out as well. So we're able to get a bunch of these medals. Wait, is there... They don't give any for Fusion Zamasu, though? So these are just the EZA, the sub-EZA characters, okay? This is going to be upgraded to 5 stones. And then this is for easing those other characters. Okay, so they're going to give us some medals. They're not giving us the Fusion Zamasu medals. There aren't missions for those stages, or like Piccolo or something like that. But there's some, which is good. And then they're not giving us missions to get these sub-EZA medals, the Rose and Vegito Blue sub-EZA medals. So we're going to have to actually do that stage as well, so keep that in mind. So let me know what you guys think of the JP data download. Definitely looking forward to future Gohan and Trunks. We'll see how good these guys are once, they actually go ahead and drop tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.